Hi, I'm Jessie with Simply Refreshing Life. Thank you for being here one more week with me. Today I am welcoming you from my kitchen because we're getting ready to do a meal plan. Doing a meal plan is essential for me. It saves me a lot of trouble and a lot of stress, not to mention money. Is one of my best practices, one that I adopted since my kids were very, very little. Granted, I not always chose the best meals or the best ingredients because I wasn't paying attention to that back then. But now it has evolved into making a menu that has wholesome ingredients, and I provide the nutrition for my family. So why is it beneficial to have a weekly menu? Let me share a few reasons why. Number one, it saves you money. You know, when you go to the store and you buy only what's in your list, which is the ingredients you need to make your meals throughout the week, you are not buying something that you are not needing. And therefore, you're not purchasing stuff that you're not going to eat or you're not going to use, and it saves you money. It also saves you time. You're not wondering what you're going to cook that day. You already know what you're going to make, and you can plan your day accordingly. It also saves you going to the market in the middle of the week because you just saw this recipe that you want to try that day, but you have to go to the market because you don't have all the ingredients. So it saves you time and stress on that. There's 3 more reasons why I like to choose to do a weekly menu. And those I list in my blog. So go to my blog, it's in the description, and you can see the other reasons why it's important to me to have a weekly menu. Right now what I want to do is I want to show you the process I follow. It takes me about an hour to an hour and a half, and I usually do this on Saturdays to have my food on Sundays. For the rest of the week. So I cook Monday to Saturday, and on Sundays we usually eat something simple or leftovers, whatever comes first. Sunday is it's Mama doesn't cook day here. So sometimes Saturday nights even my husband will cook for them. So it's a matter of planning things right so they can choose their own meals, and I can cook. It's a matter of planning everything right so I can cook my meals, and sometimes there's leftovers, so I don't have to worry about the weekend. So let me show you where I get my recipes from first. The number one site is Pinterest. I am a Pinterest fan. I go in and I just type in either healthy dinners, healthy breakfast, healthy lunches, or family meals that are healthy, something like that, and it comes out with a bunch of choices for me, and I choose the recipes that have the ingredients that my family likes. So I really try to make it healthy, but I also do try to make or use ingredients that I know they're gonna like. For example, my oldest doesn't really like sweet potatoes, but my other one does like sweet potatoes. So whenever I serve a meal like that, I will buy red skin potatoes for my oldest and sweet potatoes for my youngest. And so I make them both in a dish, or I bake them both, and so everybody has what they like. Everybody eats one meal. I don't cook several meals. Like, I don't cook chicken for one and beef for the other one and pork for the other one. I cook one meal for everybody. So I really try to choose meals that I know have ingredients that everybody will enjoy. Another thing that we have, the thing here is the rice. My 2 younger ones don't like rice, but my husband and my oldest and I sometimes will enjoy rice in occasions. I choose brown rice, and so I will cook just a little bit of rice because I know the other 2 won't eat it. And so I just serve rice for my husband and my son, and the other 2 don't get any rice, but they can get beans instead. And things like that I accommodate, but it's one big meal for everybody. I get my recipes from cookbooks. I go to the library and I get no cookbooks. This is the current one that I have. I Quit Sugar. I really love it, and I'm really thinking of buying the actual book. This is a library book, but I do that a lot. I go to the library and I get cookbooks according to the meal plan that I'm doing. So right now I'm doing paleo and keto combined, and so I look for cookbooks that have those type of meals, and I adapt it to our family needs. I also have a subscription to Eat Well. I love this magazine, Eat Well, and so I like their recipes here, and so I go through the magazine and I collect their recipes, and that's where I get my recipes as well. I also have an old cookbook. I'm going to show it to you. It's really big. These are recipes that I have collected throughout the years. Some of them are healthy, some of them are not. So because again, like I told you, when I started doing this practice, I wasn't always looking for healthy meals. But I have some of the recipes that are here are really good and are really my favorite, so I have adapted them. So for example, if a recipe calls for white rice, I will switch it, or I would replace the white rice with brown rice, or even cauliflower rice. You know, just adapt it to what I have, to my needs right now. And I still use this a lot. These are recipes that I have either written, like I have made up and written down so I don't forget. There's recipes here from my mom. There's recipes here from my grandmother. There's recipes that I have found, you know, throughout the years, and I really love, and my kids love it, so I cook them, and so I make sure I have them. So I get recipes from here too, as well. So I want to show you what I do. In a minute, we're going to sit in my computer, and I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you how the process of meal planning is for me. It's really simple. As I said, it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on, you know, what I want to cook and the shopping and everything. So I combine making my menu and the shopping at the same time. That's why it takes me an hour to an hour and a half. I like to write down what I'm going to make, and I have a planner just like this with my days. Oh, it was upside down. With the days, you know, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And so what I do is I write down all my meals. I write the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner that I have for that day. And so when the day comes, I quickly look here and I go, okay, well, I'm going to cook this. And so I can then prepare for that. It's really simple. It saves me a lot of time, a lot of stress. And I already have my ingredients in my refrigerator, so all I have to do is cook them, right? And so I do choose quick meals, like easy to cook meals. Every now and then I will do something more elaborate because I really want to try that particular recipe. So if it's more elaborate, I just plan ahead. There's 3 days in our week that are very, very busy. That's today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. And I have to have a meal ready by 5 o'clock in those days. And so I have to make sure that I cook early enough because I have to have a meal early those days. And so during those days, I try to choose meals that are fast, but also healthy. I don't just go because it cooks really fast. Like I won't do a boxed mac and cheese for dinner because I know that it's not a nutritious dinner, right? But I do cook, you know, something like grilled chicken, you know, with some vegetables. That's really fast to make, and it provides the nutrition that we need. So come over, let me show you what I do. I'm gonna share my screen with you in a minute, and we're gonna go to my computer. I usually sit in my desk with my recipe books and my planner, and I start looking. And I also refer to previous menus as well, to something that worked. So I have a rotation going. My rule is let's try a different vegetable at least twice a month. And also here at home, you eat what you have in front of you, because that is what, you know, we're providing for you. So you eat it. If you don't like the vegetables, sometimes they can eat green. One day they will eat the green beans, no problem. But then the next time I give it to them, oh, I don't like the green beans. And so that can be an issue sometimes. And it surprises me because I'm like, you're eating green beans, what's going on? So my rule is you eat everything that you have in your plate. I serve small portions. I don't give them like the whole plate. And you need to eat at least 80% of that so you can have dessert. Dessert is big here. I don't always make dessert either, but that's another story. All right, let me show you what I do. Let's go to my computer so I can show you how I plan my meals every week. Okay, so now I'm at my desk, and this is where I usually just sit down and do my menu. What happens is in the kitchen, I go in and I see what I have. Sometimes I might have, some ingredients that I need for my weekly menu. I already have them, so I don't have to purchase them again. So, but I don't always remember that. So I go downstairs and I check how much milk we have and check, how much of certain things that we buy every week, how much we have of it. So to make sure that I don't buy things again, or I don't forget to buy things that we need. And so now I come here and I sit with my planner and I write down, in each day I write B for breakfast, L for lunch, D for dinner. I plan mostly for the 3 meals. And then I also plan for snacks because my kids are snackers, so they can get some snacks, and I try to go with healthy snacks and things like that. And so I plan for that. I also plan for fruit and things that I need around the house. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you. You can do this 2 ways. You can do it digitally. You can do it in the computer. I used to do it in the computer until I found, I don't know, I like it better when I write it down. Other than if I'm not in my computer, I have to come up and see what I'm making. So here I have it already written down. But I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. You can do it in the planner, or you can also do it in a Google Doc. Very, very simple. And then I'm going to also show you 2 stores I buy from, Pinterest, and just kind of how to elaborate a whole menu. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so this is a menu I created a while ago. If you can see here, it's for April 28. As I said, I haven't done a menu online for a while. I usually just write it down, but here we go. Even on Sunday, I made a meal here. So if you see here on Monday, I only planned for dinner. I don't remember what happened. I probably didn't have lunch here, or something. But on Tuesday, I do. I prepare for the 3 meals, with leftovers and things like that. So this is kind of how I do it. In some other menus, what I would do also is I will click or copy the website I found the recipe on. Like here, garlic and rosemary balsamic roasted tenderloin. So I did this. It was convenient when I had a tablet. I don't have a tablet anymore. So, you could carry the tablet anywhere, but I don't have one anymore. So it was kind of hard to see the recipe out of the phone. So I usually do either print it out or copy it down somewhere. So that's why I really don't use a lot of, in digital form, but you can do this as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to Pinterest. This is one of my favorite sites to look for recipes. I have saved recipes for keto, like let me see, where is my, here we go. I have saved favorite recipes. Some recipes I have tried, some recipes I want to try. And so like this one, keto and paleo cinnamon donuts, I have not tried, but you save things that you want to try. I did try this one, the low carb pizza casserole, and it was a hit here. Everybody loved it. And who doesn't love pizza, right? And some of these recipes I have tried, and so I go here and I save them. And I'm pretty sure you're very familiar with Pinterest. Now, this recipe that you see right here, this one with the roasted tomato, bell pepper pasta, is not keto. I plan though to make it keto. I just, I take the basic idea, and sometimes I just switch it to my needs. All you need is a little imagination, right? Because pasta is not, I'm not gonna eat the pasta that is here, but I'm gonna make the sauce and add it to cauliflower or maybe zucchini. I think I have zucchini, so I can wait to try it. I bet it's pretty good. And sometimes when I'm looking for new ideas, I just type in healthy family meals and see all these ideas come up. And so I'm a big fan of Pinterest. It's very convenient. I know a lot of people that use Pinterest for a lot of things. And we have amazing, amazing people out there posting their recipes and sharing them with us. So why not use them, right? So once I choose the recipes that I want to make, either recipes that I have or meals that I have tried in the past or new ones, because I love to cook and I always love to try new recipes, then I'm ready for my shopping list. And as I'm building my menu, I am shopping. I use two sites only because these are the two stores that are close to me, and they offer the convenience of picking up my groceries. What I do is I build my grocery list and my shopping list online. I do the shopping, I do the shopping online, they pick everything for me, and then the next morning I go pick it up. I have not had any issues. So far, I think only one or two times in the years that I've been doing this, I've encountered major issues such as, swapping things that they didn't say, like it was a mistake. But I have not encountered major issues like that. The produce they would choose is the produce that I would choose. So it's good. It's a good quality. And then also you can get specific and write notes if you need to. But I have not had any issues so far. So the first store that I'm going to show you is called Smith's, and this is in Utah. Smith's is Kroger. So I'm sure that, it's from Kroger. So like in California will be your Food for Less or your Ralph's. And you need to check out if they do store pickup. And it's very convenient. And you can see over here that I already have some items in my cart. So what they do is they save your favorites. And then if you move down, they go, oh, okay, you like this tortillas over here. So we have them on sale. And so do you remember? And your apples and things like that. So it's very convenient to start choosing here. So then I go and get more specific. And so let's say my recipe calls for cilantro. And I can type. So then I type it in and my choices will come up here, cilantro. And so I add it to cart, right? And just like that, I build my cart instead of walking the aisles. Now, if you like to go to the store and get, your items too, it's fine. Just make sure you get a list. However way you like to do it is totally fine and it's totally up to you. The point is to have a list so you don't overbuy things. Also, I find myself when I go to the stores and actually do shopping, I tend to see, like your eyes go, and even though if it's not on my list, I go, oh, that's a good item, I'm going to get it. And so I end up spending more money than I should because I'm looking at the sales, I'm looking at the things. There's a Winkle, I have a Winkle close by that I don't think they do online shopping. And as soon as you enter the store and you try to go down the aisles, there's an aisle with all kinds of decorations. And some of them are like, oh, I really want that in my life. I need that. And so you want to get it. And what happens? You end up spending more money. So if you're in a budget, I think this is the way to go. Another store that I use is Walmart. And Walmart right now has a $10 off your groceries. And look for the link here in the description. I'm going to put it for you. They call it Share. They asked me to share it with anybody. So I'm sharing it with you guys because it's a great deal. I mean, you get $10 off your groceries. Why not, right? So take advantage of that. Copy the link and start your cart. You can pick it up or you can have it delivered. I think Walmart has a promotion right now with free delivery. So check that out. If it's convenient for you, go ahead and do it. For me, it works perfectly. This is why I spend an hour and a half doing this, because at the same time that I'm building my menu here, I'm looking for the ingredients that I need, and then I'm putting them in my cart. I use one or two. I don't use both at the same time because that will be too expensive. So I either do Smith's one week and then Walmart the other week, or I do Walmart for a while and then I switch to Smith's, like that. Um, if they don't have an item, like this past week on Sunday, we went to pick up our stuff and they didn't have orange juice available. Orange juice, I need orange juice for my son because he drinks a supplement and he doesn't like to drink it just with water. And so I have to get him orange juice. And they didn't have the one I had, the one I wanted. They had the other one that has all kinds of additives, and I didn't want that. And so I said, no, I don't want that. So it's easier to do a quick run to the store for just one or two items than a run to the store for all your groceries. It takes you longer. And so you spend an hour and a half doing your menu and your groceries, and you go pick them up, and then you're done. And you have all your ingredients, and you have your snacks, and you have your drinks, and you have everything you need for the week. Some people like to do menus for up to 2 weeks. I tried that and it didn't work for me. I like just to do it weekly, and it just works really good for me. I have a system going. Why mess up with a good system, I just say. So that's how I do it. I put together 3 menu planners for you if you want to get started. They're downloadable and free for you to print. They are in my blog, within my blog, so make sure you check that blog because I do share more reasons why this is helpful, and then I give you those freebies as well. Also, click on the Walmart deal because so here's how it works. You get $10 off $50, and I do too. So we help each other. Why not, right? At $10 is good. It's a good deal. So yeah, make sure that you take advantage of that and try it out. Maybe it works. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions or any suggestions or anything like that. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but this system really, really works for me. It really keeps me on track with my time and my spending, which is something my husband really appreciates. And it's just, a system that I have done for a while, and it works really well. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button for notifications for whenever I post something new. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.